They don't stay rich because they make more money. They stay rich because they play a completely different game. Most people think wealth is about income. It's not. There are athletes who made $200 million and went broke. There are lottery winners who won $50 million and lost everything. So what separates the rich who stay rich from the rich who disappear? Let me tell you a story. A 28-year-old tech founder sells his startup for $80 million. Overnight, he's set for life. New house, exotic cars, private travel, investments in friends' businesses. 5 years later, half of it is gone. But across town, a 62-year-old investor with the same $80 million has quietly turned it into $240 million. No flashy lifestyle, no viral posts, no public drama. What did he know that the founder didn't? Here's the uncomfortable truth. The wealthy don't focus on getting rich. They focus on staying rich. And that requires a completely different mindset. Rule number 1, they protect before they multiply. Most people ask, how do I grow this? The rich ask, how do I make sure I never lose this? Big difference. Before chasing returns, they eliminate risk. They diversify. They insure. They structure assets legally and strategically. They avoid emotional decisions. Why? Because wealth lost hurts more than wealth never gained. And here's something nobody tells you. Once you have serious money, survival becomes the priority. Growth is secondary. That's why wealthy families think in decades, not months. Ask yourself, are you building for a highlight reel or a legacy? Rule number 2, they buy assets that pay them back. You've heard this before, but here's the deeper layer. The middle class buys things that look rich. The wealthy buy things that produce cash flow. Rental properties, equity in businesses, stocks with dividends, private investments. But wait, it's not just about owning assets. It's about owning appreciating assets. That car you want, it loses value. That skill that increases your earning power, it compounds. The rich understand compounding at a spiritual level. Money makes money. Then that money makes more money. And eventually, time does the heavy lifting. Here's a question. If you stopped working today, what would still pay you? If the answer is nothing, you're playing the wrong game. Rule number 3, they use debt differently. Debt scares most people. The wealthy use it strategically, not to impress, not to consume, but to control assets. There's a difference between bad debt and productive debt. Bad debt buys liabilities. Productive debt acquires assets that generate more than the interest costs. This is how someone with $50 million can control $200 million worth of assets. Leverage. But here's the twist. They don't over-leverage. They calculate downside risk obsessively, because staying rich isn't about bold moves. It's about calculated moves. Would you bet your future on one risky opportunity? They wouldn't. Rule number 4. They build systems, not lifestyles. Here's where it gets interesting. The rich don't upgrade their lifestyle every time income increases. They upgrade systems, better advisors, better accountants, better legal structures, better networks. Most people upgrade apartments. They upgrade ecosystems. Because once you build a system that protects and grows wealth, it runs whether you're watching or not. Imagine having a team whose only job is to protect your money. That's not luck, that's design. And design beats hustle. Rule number 5, they avoid emotional spending. Impulse is expensive. Wealth is disciplined. You know what destroys generational wealth? Lifestyle inflation. You make more, you spend more. You earn more, you upgrade more. The wealthy resist that urge. Not because they can't afford it, because they understand something powerful. Freedom is more valuable than status. A private jet is impressive, but financial independence, that's untouchable. Would you rather look rich or be rich? That single decision compounds for decades. Rule number 6, they think in generations. This is the part most people miss. The wealthy don't plan for their lifetime. They plan for the next one. Trusts, estate planning, tax-efficient transfers, family education about money. They teach their children how money works. Because here's a brutal fact. Most wealth disappears by the 3rd generation. Why? The 1st generation builds it. The 2nd enjoys it. The 3rd doesn't understand it. The rich who stay rich break that cycle. They don't just pass down money, they pass down financial intelligence. What knowledge are you building today that your future family could inherit? Rule number 7, they stay boring. This one might surprise you. The wealthy who remain wealthy are boring. They don't chase trends. They don't jump into every hype investment. They don't need to prove anything. While everyone else is chasing the next 10x opportunity, they're compounding quietly, slow, consistent, predictable, and that predictability builds empires. Here's the hard truth. Excitement is expensive. Stability is profitable. The real secret. Now let's connect everything. The rich stay rich because they shift from accumulation to preservation, from earning to engineering, from consumption to control. They understand one principle that changes everything. Wealth is not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep and how intelligently you grow it. And here is the part that should wake you up. You don't need millions to start thinking this way. You can apply the same principles at $1,000, at $10,000, at $100,000. Protect first. Invest in assets. Use leverage carefully. Build systems. Control lifestyle inflation. Think long-term. The habits you build before you re-rich determine whether you'll stay rich when you are. So here's the real question. Are you preparing to become wealthy, or are you preparing to handle wealth? There's a difference, and that difference decides everything. If you want to understand the hidden habits that quietly separate self-made millionaires from everyone else, the next video breaks down exactly how they think daily. Because staying rich isn't magic, it's strategy. And once you see the game, you can't unsee it.